Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 73 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. So Peter was in the car. They were driving to the campsite. They were talking about what this camping experience was going to feel like. As they were talking, they made it to the site. They get out of the car, and all of a sudden, Peter is blinded by the sun, almost blinded by the sun. He is like, oh my God, what the hell is this? Oh no. Oh God, it's so black. Oh my God, but what the hell? Mom, what the hell? What? She said. It's so bright. Is that my fault? She said. I know that, but oh my God. Get over Christ. Why did I bring my sunglasses, Mom? Why did I have to be so dumb? Well, first of all, you're not dumb. And second of all, you just made a mistake. You didn't mean to do that. And yeah, I know that now. Thanks, Mom. But God damn, this is so bright. I know. It is way too bright for your eyes, huh? Well, she asked. Yeah, obviously, yeah, of course. Oh my God, I'm about to go by. I hope this doesn't last that long. I hope this lasts tomorrow. I hope not either, his dad said. Whew. And by the way, you did make a mistake not bringing your sunglasses. Don't remind me, Dad. Don't remind me. They were walking to the site, and he was very, he was very, relaxed at that point. So, in order to do that more efficiently, he decided to lay down on the grass and just relax for the time being until the camp counselors get here and it was time to listen to what they had to say. So he lay down on the grass and just lay down, you know what I mean? Taking in the scenery for a couple of hours at least. He was laying down when all of a sudden this stranger lay down next to him. He of course introduced himself and they were talking, and they began to talking about almost everything. How bright the sun was when he got there. He was like, oh my gosh. Oh my. It was so bright, man. I thought I was gonna go blind. He said. Well, Peter said. Me too, the stranger said. Say, have you ever wondered about the name of the secret country that we're in? Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh. I have been thinking about this for years. I have been living here since forever. And I still don't know the name. I still don't know the name. I mean, I still don't know it. It's very weird. It's very weird to me, man. yeah, I mean, sorry about that. I mean, yeah, of course it's weird. It's very odd to not know the name of the country that everybody lives in, apparently. And the only people who know it are the king, his family, and the government, and the rest of the government, really. America doesn't know. Mexico doesn't know. Silvercat is they don't know anything about the secret country either. So neither do you. No, I'm afraid not. Really? I thought you would have known. I mean, yeah, but most of the citizens don't know about the name of this country. Oh, really? Yeah, I have my suspicions. And so they spent hours and hours and hours and hours talking about what the name could be, about what the name could be of the secret country that they were now living in for camp. They were talking and talking and talking and talking about it. After that, the camp counselors pulled up in their cars. Well, they had one car. They pull up to the camp. They pull up. They get out of the car, and of course Peter sits up from he gets up from the grass, and he waits actually, they both do. They both get up from the grass, and they sit up. They sit up they get up very fast, actually, and they just wait. They just wait for a while for the camp counselors to tell them what they were going to be doing for the next couple of weeks. Well, next couple of weekends, rather. When they were just waiting for a while. So as they were waiting, the rest of the families was wondering where they were, cause they were far away, and they were like, and Peter and his new friend was right there waiting for them as the families was in their camps talking to their families about tents. They were all in their tents, just talking, hang out with each other, hang out with their families in their tents. They got out of the tents after to greet the camp counselors, and of course they didn't know where they were, so they were walking to where so they were walking to where their families were, and they greeted the camp counselors and alongside their families and other families also. The camp counselors shook hands with all the campers and their families, who are also campers too. Needless to say, obviously. And they both learned what they were going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, which was absolutely nothing and everything at the same time. And the male camp counselor said, all you need to do is to just relax, enjoy yourselves, and have a good time. And the female camp counselor said, well, yes, just like he said, just what he said. Enjoy yourself, have a good time, swim in the lake, swim in the lake if you want to, no big deal. Actually, tomorrow we're going to the stores. We're going to the store to bring some s'mores to bring ourselves some s'mores so we can watch the ingredients. What am I saying? She said. And then he said, let me help you out here. Do you want some help? Yes. So what she's basically saying is that we need to go to the store tomorrow so we can make some s'mores. Is that better? Yes. Immensely. Thank you so much. That's basically what we're going to be doing tomorrow night. Well, but tonight we're going to be eating, well, 2 meals rather. Since we didn't serve you breakfast, and you already ate breakfast in your hotel rooms before you got to the campsite, it's now time for lunch. Now we're going to need your help getting the chairs and the tables out from the trunk of our car. So who wants to help us with that job? And almost everybody raised their hands. After that, Peter and his new friend, along with the rest of the campers, got the tables, got the chairs, got the food obviously as well, and they sat down after fixing everything up and putting everything together, putting the chairs together, putting the tables together, and they began eating lunch, and they all began eating lunch together. So they sat down after getting everything together for the lunch that they were about to have. They sat down and they made sandwiches, made hot dogs, and because it was pre-grilled, and now all they had to do was eat it by that point. Aluminum foil was everywhere, so they used that to they opened up the aluminum foils to find hot dogs in it, of course. And for the rest of the afternoon, they all ate lunch, which was hot dogs. After that, it was time to just hang out some more. The camp counselors were talking to the rest of the families. Meanwhile, the stranger and Peter was walking with the stranger. They were walking together back to where they came from, and they got back to where they came from, and they lay back down on the grass. They were still talking about the name of the secret country and everything else and everything in between. And they just got along very well. After a couple of minutes or hours of them talking, it was time to take a nap. So Peter went back to his tent, said goodbye or for now to the camper, to this new friend of his, and he just took a nap for a couple minutes. After a couple more minutes of him sleeping or taking a nap, it was now time to eat dinner. It was now time for dinner. He got up from the tent. He leaves the tent behind. He sits back down at the table, and they begin eating dinner. And they began eating dinner together, which was burgers and more hot dogs. After that, it was now time to sit under the stars and just think about life until they were sleepy again, which is exactly what, of course, Peter did. He looked up at the stars laying down on the grass, just having a wonderful experience at that point. The stranger comes back, and for the rest of the night, until they got tired once again, they lay down on the grass, looking up at the stars. He gets a little bit tired, they both get a little bit tired. They go back to their tents. They zip up their tents, and both Peter and the stranger, or his new friend, went back to sleep once again, or went to sleep once again. And that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video. And I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.